Hello. So, are you ready to meet my geckos this time? So, I won't pick Leah up, but she's the oldest reptile I have right now. We were trying to figure out how old she was. She's probably like 17 or something, maybe. Or like something like that, in the teens. She's just old and doesn't like being picked up. It's harder to keep weight on her now, but she's pretty active. Yeah. I had one gecko before her, same, just a normal, but that was Lizzie. She got eaten by my cat because he was super determined to get her for some reason, even though we kept the door shut and everything. He just snuck his way in there, the little stinker. And that's not the cat I have now, which he'll be in a video soon too. But anyway, that's Leah. And then, oh, Edward's in here too. Let's see what I can do here. Because this first one doesn't like being picked up. So we'll see if we can get any video or not. Does anyone else not like picking up lizards that don't like being picked up? Because I don't like... I'd rather be bit by a snake than a lizard. And she's gonna shed, so she's not all purty. Easy. Just stay in my hands for like a couple minutes. Or a minute. Easy, easy. So she's the youngest. She's a red stripe female that I got from my male that you've seen her before. But she's definitely gotten a lot bigger and chunkier. I used to always like the black and white ones, like the blizzards and stuff. But then I think the red stripes are my favorite. And like she's a normal red stripe. But I like the albino ones, are really pretty. Albino red. Don't go up there. I'm gonna put you back in your cage if you come out. There you go. There she goes. And I named her Malibu because I name all my geckos after alcohol. Is their theme. For some reason that happened. It started with bourbon. I think because he was so brown. And I watch House. And that's his favorite drink, so. That's where bourbon started and all the other ones. Alright. This is Leo. He was the second gecko I got. Which, like, it took forever, but I was showed his picture to breeders and stuff, and they couldn't really figure out what he was for some reason, but I think, what did we figure out? It was albino leucistic, I think, because a regular patternless albino leucistic, because I think regular albinos would have red eyes, but because he has gray eyes, that means it's leucistic. And I like his light yellow, and that he doesn't have any orange on his tail much. He used to have a brighter stripe, but then he lost it. It just got bigger. And he's a sweetie, aren't you? And his name was Leo to go with Leah, because I got him to go with her. And those were all leopard geckos. And this is Bourbon. He's probably the third one I got. This was back before I had any snakes, because my mom wouldn't let me get any snakes. Because she was like, no snakes in the house. Not until you move out. And he is like you can probably tell, but he is like a mess. Like, he weighs a ton. Like, he weighs more than Leo does. So he's an African fat-tailed gecko. Do you still have skin on your face? He's just so chill. I really like the fat tails more than the leopard geckos. And they have some really cool morphs, but they just... nobody's into them, so they're so expensive to get any other color besides normal, because nobody wants to breed them. I saw like a couple whiteouts at White Plains before, but they were just like really expensive. And yeah, he has and the skin on his feet. I always have to take it off for him. He's too lazy to get it off himself. And you can see his lips are pretty weird. They're rounded instead of meeting each other right, so it's hard for him to grab food sometimes. So I'll hand feed him a lot of the time, because he just has trouble grabbing the crickets, and he definitely can't grab like mealworms, like from a flat surface like a dish. So if he did grab them, he'd have to get them off the ground where he has some give around it. But he's such a sweetie. He's really big and cool. I don't know, I just really like the brown color compared to all the yellows, the bright yellows that all the leopards have. I don't know how this next one will react. He's the other fat tail. But he doesn't like being picked up either. Hey, buddy. Easy. He got pretty big too. He was small for a long time. Just the same normal, but with a stripe. Which the stripe is still, it's still like considered normal. I don't even think it's like a recessive trait or anything. I think it's just another normal variation. And this is Bacardi. Just another bee name to go with Bourbon. Which this one's a male too. They're both males. I was planning on getting a female, but then I just thought his stripe was so cute that I just had to get him even though he wasn't. At least you're more chill than Malibu is. She's nuts. Yeah, the fat tails are just... I don't know if it's because of their slower metabolism or if it's just their characteristic, but they're a lot more relaxed than the leopard geckos are. And like, it's just a theory, but I don't know, that like Malibu, like why is she so crazy compared to the other geckos I got, is I just think that whenever they raise them in, a lot of people are raising leopards in like rack systems, like the snakes, and I think that kind of makes them a lot flightier, and I feel that that's probably how she was raised, just because. And she'll only eat mealworms, she won't touch crickets, so that's just another, I have to get mealworms for her to eat because of that. And then the last guy, the Crested, I'll do too, even though he's different. Tortoise in the background. Hey, buddy. I just cleaned his cage, so it's all nice. I tried to set up fogger, but I can't get to the outlet, and the timer needs a three-pronged extension cord as a thing, but I just didn't get to that yet, because the timer has 3 prongs on it. But I just turned on like once a day and let it get all filled up. These guys are so cute. I'd never held one, and I thought that they were so ugly whenever I saw them before. And then I go to the pet store and I'm like, oh, I want to hold one just to see, even though they're weird. So I picked him up, and he was just like so soft. And of course you just fall in love with them because they're so cute. Or soft, and then you just think they're cute after that. And he's a tough little guy. I got him to, because my college let us keep pets, so we could have lizards or a whole bunch of small animals or fish or that kind of thing in our dorm room. So I was like, I took Bourbon for a while, but the crickets from the pet store at by my college were just like really gross, and he didn't like them, so I'm like, I'll just leave him here. So I got him because he would just eat the powder and not have to have very many insects. And he was so chill, and like he still has his tail. They say they always lose him really easily. And I had to like drive him, you know, whenever I would have to come home, I would have to drive him back home with me because I didn't want to leave him there. And the car rides never bothered him. So I think he's pretty awesome and a little tough guy for being so brave traveling in the car. Didn't lick your eye. Go on. And his name is Glant, which is from a dragon series of books. They all started, like all the dragon names started with G, or was the pattern or something. Oh, did you wave bye? Okay. There you go. Go on. Nope. And so, look at the ugly desk. That's all of those guys. And back to Leah for the end. She's being lazy. Alright, thanks for watching. See you later.